In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of chaotic amateurs.
Welcome to Chaotic Amateurs, the internet's #1 D&D 5e podcast. I'm your host and DM, Alex. To my right, I have
Dash as an almost expired Thrakus.
Bentley as an even more almost expired Rafirian Night Meadow.
and no Zephyrus at the moment.
You hear wind passing through.
That's right.
And Caleb as a nearly expired Scory Tilburn.
And Milo is Ball.
And last we left our adventurers, they had continued fighting in this abyssal subplane with the Kawada Warlock, the Kenku that have been turned, falling at their hands, but Zephyrus lying dead at the ground by the Kawadal's touch. Let the adventure begin.
Pop.
So we have Zephyrus lying on the ground, life being drained from him. Scory, you were banished to the outside of this plane, though similar to the way Ball was.
Oh, yeah.
Chain is in a heap, starting to be repaired. Ball, you're right next to the Warlock. Riff, you are in the bushes, about 15 feet away. And Wolf, you are on the second floor of the hollowed out tree. You can see, through the opening in the floor that you can kind of look through, jump through even. You can see what's happening down there. And like I've told you guys, witnessing Zephyrus' death has given you a bit of invigoration. You have leveled up. You're level 4 now. Your HP stays the same as it was. The spells that you have used stay the same, but you get any access to features, ability scores as this moment of fight or flight hits you all. You decide to fight because there's not a lot of places to run. As you see, Ball, it's going to be your turn, but you see Zephyrus on the ground and this Warlock kind of pulling this energy from him, and you see something similar happen to him that has happened to the Kenku, these ones with the large eyes. Whenever the Squaddles killed them by taking some force from them, Zephyr's body burns, blackens, and goes to the bone, and is just gone.
Just like dust,
just bones of ash.
That's not good.
Oh, okay.
Just like the other
That
Kenku
sucks.
that were in the hollowed out tree.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Rhett.
Ball.
All right.
It's your turn.
After seeing that, Ball just kind of slumps a little bit, and he looks at Chain. All right, buddy. I really need you, and I want to go ahead and push the magic.
Okay. So I'll say that's your bonus action to do that, and Chain, plants a foot in the ground, and you hear just things break inside, but is able to move. The kind of arcane repair work is just on overdrive, trying to keep up with kind of all his movements. So for the time being, he can be used as normal, but the more he stresses himself, the more damage it takes.
Then I want to go ahead and move over by Zephyrus, where Zephyrus's bones are.
Yep, they are at your side.
And I'll look up at the big bird guy and pull my big fist back and give him a big haymaker.
All right, you kind of come up there, and he looks down at you and says, "You're next."
Bring it up. $15.
15. Just hits.
Cheers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yes.
Oh, you're muted, Milo.
Sorry. Okay. 5. 11 plus 4 for the haymaker. So, what is that? 15.
15 damage.
15.
Yeah, you
bludgeoning.
smack right into this thing. And you see, it's bleeding, it's burned, it's been blasted. This thing is, as it moves, you see it kind of falter with its weight as it's trying to keep itself up, but it does continue to keep itself up.
As a free action, can I quickly look around and see if I see any of Zephyrus's things? I'm specifically looking for his pipe.
You look down and you don't see any items.
Okay, that's my turn.
All been
Okay.
burned away.
Scory, you're up, and you've been banished to outside of this sphere, this kind of abyssal plane, and you look around and you see kind of off to your left there is the river, the stream that kind of rolls through. In front of you is this purple kind of purple and black just field, this just gross thing in front of you. You have this sense that your friends are inside of it, that's where your compatriots are, and off to the right, in some of the bushes, you see that there are, I think it's 4 at this point, 4 of these Kenku bodies, with that same eye, those kind of mottled feathers. They're lying on the ground in the bushes off to your right. It looks like they're dead, unmoving.
And explain to me how this the mage one, the whole life sucking thing.
Mhm.
How has that appeared to me before?
Yeah, so you've seen, and this is one of the lair actions. You've seen the warlock reach out its hand and just basically pull this energy from these things as it takes it in and gains power from it. It's been able to replenish its spell slots to do this.
It's like Bette Midler and Hocus Pocus.
Probably.
And the appearance of the ones before and after death, what does that look like?
When they've died, when you've seen that happen to them, they just burn down to the bone. But it looks like their bodies at least have been deposited out here. And they're in their odd form. They're not. It's this large-eyed Kenku form, not the normal look that you saw before.
Do I see Zephyrus's body anywhere out here?
Looking around, you don't. You'd have to take an action to make a perception check or investigation to try and find something like that out here.
Okay.
But just immediately glancing around, you don't see anything but those bodies.
So seeing also, am I still in my spider form, or did that, when I got blasted out, did that knock me out?
No, you'd still be in your spider form.
Okay. And except for I take the hit point as the spider, and then
right, but it didn't do any damage. The banishment just banishes you out of the space.
Okay, but I'm thinking the damage I took before. I don't remember if I was pre-spider or.
I'm not sure how much damage would have taken to kill.
Okay.
Or to take you out of the spider form, because it's whatever the spider health
either
is.
way, I'm at 3 or 4, so
okay,
not good. I'm gonna go ahead and take my action and kind of in a panicked sense search for Zephyrus's body.
Okay, give me a perception or investigation check.
Okay, and I've got advantage on that right now because of my ritual in the morning.
All right.
So, and I'm also going to give myself guidance because
that would be an action to do.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yep.
I'll just take the advantage. That would be 14 total.
14? You notice just past the bushes, there is a body lying on the ground. You can see the boots of it, and they do look like Zephyrus's boots.
Okay. I am going to go over to it and...
So you walk over and you kind of push aside the bushes, and you see lying before you is Zephyrus's body. No longer blue in skin. It looks like it did in that space, a bit twisted, and you see that their skin is blackened and ashy. You don't see any breathing, no signs of life as you kind of move the brush aside.
Okay.
Either as a spider kind of moving that.
I don't know what else to do. I think. Am I able to jump back in the portal?
I would say you would have enough movement to just be able to do that.
Okay. I am going to do that.
All right. Give me a D20 roll.
14 if we're not
14.
doing any ads.
Nope, just straight. 14 would put you right on the other side, on the second floor inside of this hollowed out tree. Immediately you see Wolf. Wolf, immediately you see a spider just pop into existence, knowing that it is Scory.
Well. Hello.
I wiggle my stuff at it.
Excuse
At
you?
Wolf.
What are you wiggling me?
My thorax.
Don't wiggle that at me.
Riff, you are up.
All right. Well, there's only really one thing I can do, so I'm going to cast a firebolt at it from where I'm at.
Okay.
Oh!
So she still hasn't been seen or anything, right? Because she just rolled a natural 20 to come out of unconsciousness.
Oh, that's right. You were unconscious and rolled that. So yeah, advantage on the attack.
Oh, okay. Well, I think
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay, so I could see 21.
21 definitely hits.
All right. And 1d10. Come on, high numbers. Come on, Vegas. Yeah. 9 points of firebolt damage.
9. Nice. So yeah, and it kind of whips its head around back at you and is like, no.
Yeah.
And yeah, you've kind of burned the side of its face. You see it has to like close its eye. You can't see out of that one anymore as the flames just burn into it. Did you want to move at all?
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna try to like go back into the trees a little bit.
Yeah, there's some trees right behind you.
And
You can,
and sort of
sneak your way into there, but still keep eyes on the warlock.
yeah, because I'm trying to I'm not trying to get hit.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, in there you have a fair amount of cover from
damage.
range attacks.
All right. Yeah, that's my turn. That's
Skip
all
that
right.
Zephyr's turn. Go ahead and just skip on
skip
over
that
that. Okay.
So it is these large-eyed Kenku's turns. One of them, seeing that you've thrown a firebolt, Riff is going to try and blast you with its eye. It's going to be 17 to hit, but you have a +5 to your AC because of where you're at.
then no.
Doesn't hit, so
Doesn't
it blasts. It hits one of the trees as it's trying to hit you, and it just, you kind of duck out of the way, and it wasn't even needed. The other one is coming up on Chain and is going to try and attack Chain.
Uh-oh.
14 to hit.
15 AC.
Ooh, and the second attack is going to be below that as well. So tries to swipe at it with his talons twice, missing both times. That's those two. The layer action.
Oh, good.
That's there. It doesn't want to sacrifice one of the things. But you are causing it problems, Ball. So it is going to try and banish you.
Hey, one punch man.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Is he within
Awesome.
30 feet of me?
You got that.
Yeah.
So one of the feats I took helps with saving throws. Do I roll it or does he roll it?
Ball will roll it.
Okay. So whenever you do your roll, Milo, you're gonna feel a cold hand guide you in whatever it is you're doing.
Nice.
Yeah, a frisky hand. So
Yeah. Frisky feet. Is that what they call it?
Yeah. As if there is some sort of spiritual being aiding you.
Sure, spiritual.
Yeah. It just happens to be real horny. That's all.
Wow. I didn't say it.
Well, I
And
rolled
what
a 10
happens?
and I have a -1, so 9.
And then, did you add a d6?
No.
Yeah.
That's going to be 15.
15. You save.
Ooh.
Yeah, you feel yourself trying to be pulled back out of this plane, and you've already experienced this, and you're able to kind of steady your mind against this. The kind of cold realization from Scory helps to keep you in this plane of existence.
That was clutch.
That was a clutch move, Caleb. That was very
Wow.
clutch. Yeah.
Ulf, you're up. And you
Okay.
can see the warlock is ready. There's ball and chain right in front of him. It knows where Riff is, and it can see you and a
Can
spider.
I move down and up to it and attack it?
To do so, I need you to make a jump over this acid.
Real acid.
It's these mushrooms that are kind of exuding
can't,
this liquid.
So you're saying I can't just walk down the stairs and then attack it? I would have to jump.
It would be too much. It would be too much movement to do it. To make the way down the stairs and then out there.
Where are you?
So in the bottom right
roll 20.
corner, you'll see the second floor.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that was there. And
that's
that's
where
where
you
I
are
am.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, and will this be an athletics?
Yeah, make an athletics check,
Okay.
which should be advantage since you're raging.
23.
Oh, easy enough. Yeah, you jump over those things and land right in the entryway, the kind of secret entryway into here, and can rush up onto this warlock.
Okay, and then I'm going to make a reckless attack.
All right.
Okay. Oh gosh, here we go. Oh boy. Please don't fail me. Please don't fail me. I have to no. Oh, okay. That's a natural 20.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good.
Natural
yeah.
20.
So
It was on the edge and then it rolled over and I was
Oh,
like,
man.
oh, thank God.
and this is your first attack. This is your weapon, your radiant damage
Yes.
that all get maximized, and then you get to roll those again.
Bye.
Sweet. Okay. All right, here we go. So, I'm going to use the gold dice for this. Okay, and that is it's a 5+. Oh dang.
Oh dang!
So
Dude.
that's gonna be another 11 for slashing,
11
and
slashing.
then 6 radiant again. Sick.
11 and 12. So that's what you rolled, right?
Yes.
And then what's the maximum? So with the crit, it's whatever you would roll, you take the highest number for that, and then you roll all of that again. So you rolled it.
So it's so then for slashing it would be so it would be 29 slashing damage.
Yep.
And then 14 radiant damage.
14, which it is
Nice. 43 total, huh?
vulnerable to. So it takes 28. It takes a total of 57 damage. And the radiant strike, burning it as it does this. You jump over these mushrooms of acid. You jump through the secret knotted hole through this thing and just plunge you plunge your axe right into this thing, and it just cuts deep, and you go further with it, cutting it even further. most of your axe is in this thing now, and it lets out a scream of pain and just torture. And you see, like, it had its dagger, and it was like it was ready to attack, and it is gone. I mean, you see the kind of life, the energy from it just kind of sink out, and you see it kind of slump to the ground off of your axe, but the dagger remains in the air, and it's clutching onto it, and it's kind of holding it up still. And you see as all of the dark purple surrounding this place starts kind of like being magnetized almost to it and start flowing into this dagger. You see your friends, all the kind of dark, weird shapes that they had become in this place are getting pulled out of them and into this dagger. The whatever made this place abnormal and weird is just being siphoned into this dagger. And after a few moments, it's almost like this thing pops and it all just vacuum sucks into the dagger, as you even see it pull off of the warlock, and the whole place is calm and back to normal. You all hear the creek off to the side. You hear birds, bats at night.
I immediately turn back into Scory and yell, "Zephyrus is over here!" And I tried to lead whoever will follow me over to his body.
All right.
Yeah, I would respond to that for sure.
Yeah, and Riff, you notice kind of as this is happening, Riff or Zephyrus is right next to you in these same bushes.
Okay.
Or sorry, not in the same bushes. Just a few, probably 20 feet from you.
Okay.
You guys race over there. You see the two Kenku are just kind of confused as they're looking around. They don't really know what was going on, but they look like you have known them before, not these large-eyed monstrosities. And they're just kind of dazed. You go over and look at Zephyrus' body, and Zephyrus' body is there as Scory saw it. Ash skin, his old kind of blue lines that went around his body as his Genasi form are now kind of just black in color. What do you guys do?
What can we do? I look around at everybody.
I
call over Shane.
may have something I can do.
I will pray to Cord.
Um,
I'm gonna kneel down and pray.
All right.
I'm
You
gonna
say a small prayer to Cord. You feel as doing this like you do saying a prayer after many battles. You feel that sense of accomplishment and just that sense of winning a battle and what that means.
I'm going to kneel over his body, and I'm much like I did before. I'm going to trace runes in the ground around him, and kind of murmur to myself, and then I lay hands on Zephyrus and I cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Yeah, you've done this before. Trying to cure the wounds of battle of accidents, and you kind of gather the spiritual energy around the forest and try and use it to heal the wounds on Zephyrus. And you see there is this like hand mark on their chest, and it is scarred and black, and you try and focus on that, and it just won't take. There's nothing there to heal, and the magic fades.
I say that for whatever reason, the ancestors don't feel that he should come back just yet. I don't know what else to do.
Well, there was a specific magic that killed him. Maybe there's a specific magic that can bring him back. I don't know.
Is that dagger still around?
It was in the talons of that Quaddle Warlock.
And you said the oddness of it got sucked in, but is the dagger physically still in the talon?
Last you saw it, yeah.
I want to go run back and get it if I can.
Yeah, as you head over to where that body was, you see the two Kenku are kind of helping up this creature that looks similar to what that warlock was. It's not as scraggly, it's not as hunched over. It's kind of this tall looking bird person, and they look at you as you're kind of coming over, and you see their kind of one eye is still kind of burned, and they just look at you and they say, I'm so sorry. We have failed you. And it just kind of drops to its knees. And the Kenku are just trying to hold it up. And you see it has that dagger in its hand.
Can I make some sort of roll to see if I can grab it?
Yeah. If you want to go up and try and grab it, it lets you.
Okay, good.
And kind of as you do, he says, "Careful, it's a cursed weapon."
Oh, jeez. Yeah, awesome. I'm gonna bring it to Ball and say, "Can you do anything with this?" I think getting Zephyrus back the secret to it may lie within this dagger.
Yeah, if I have some time. I don't know if we have any time. His body is here at least. We didn't lose all of him.
Do you want to take a look?
I don't know. Do you think this could have something to do with what was the spirits that were in the forest? The wolf,
the path, the knights or whatever.
No. The spirits that were attacking Zephyrus's cat, the black wolf spirit.
Yeah.
Do you think it could be related to those?
Do I get that sense, Mr. DM?
With this, no. What you've been dealing with this is very unnatural. It is very much on the opposite end of that spectrum, where the spirits, the spider, the black wolf, are very much bound to this place.
I would say to Ball, the feeling I got from the black wolf and the spider, patron of the black wolf, is nothing like what I'm getting from this dagger. That the black wolf I can kind of understand. This seems to make no sense, and it's very chaotic to me.
And you notice that Coatl is kind of going over and looking at the kind of monstrous Kenku, is kind of checking them and making sure, like just going over their person and checking them for any sign of life. They kind of check one and then move on to the other one, satisfied as you guys are talking. You notice that in the background.
I will begin digging a grave for our fallen comrade. And I start just pulling up dirt with my hands right next to his body.
Mr. Wolf, I think maybe we should take him back up to the house. Maybe there's like a burial plot up there for family or something.
Yes,
we certainly need to let Willem know.
That would be better, I guess. All right, I will carry his body. And I pick up his limp, dead corpse. And I sling it over my shoulder.
As you go to pick up his corpse,
yeah. Oh, great! It's gonna curse me.
it allows you to, like the body comes with you and stands up, and like as you stand it up, the corpse stands up.
Are we about to do a Weekend at Bernie's thing?
Yes, sir.
Because, I mean, I do declare that I have a most fortuitous opportunity for. It sounds more like mine. Sounds more like Waterboy.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
All right, so cool. I'm gonna tell the group that I'm like. His body isn't a dead weight. It feels like there might be life inside of it. Maybe he's trapped inside of a prison, a hellish prison inside his own mind. Maybe we should hold off on burying him. Maybe we should display him in his house for several months. If the body does not decay, then surely he might be still alive.
That's good news. I think once we get him back to his home, I can do a ritual that may be able to help us in the situation. Riff, I'm curious, what are your friends doing over there?
What friends?
Your Kenku friends. They seem to be doing something over there with.
Well, I only knew one of them.
Well, they're better friends with you than they are with me. So.
Well, I don't know. I have
okay, we don't need to argue about whose friends they are. What are they doing?
Yeah, they're with the Coatl. Just kind of still a little confused, and it looks like they're just kind of helping with whatever they're doing. Coatl's just looks like they're looking at the last body, and they kind of say something to the others, and they begin.
Are either of these one of the ones that was my buddy? My buddy?
Buddy.
The one that I was like bringing food to, then I saved his life.
Yeah. So one of I would say one of them is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they begin kind of gathering those bodies and into one place, just near the creek.
Wait, is my buddy dead, or is my buddy one of them that's alive?
One of them is alive.
Okay. I would say then I would try to like mentally talk to it. I don't know. That's really the only sort of successive. Or no, sorry. The Coatl, is that the toucan Sam?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I would say to him then, I go, hi there. Nice to meet you again when you're not in jerk form. I'm Rafiri Night Meadow, Shadow of the Silver Song. You killed my friend. Do you know what kind of deal's going on with that knife over there? That seemed to have all the magic? Got sucked back into it?
And you're just speaking to that one, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And they turn to you, and it looks like they've got the other two to kind of gather the bodies, and they say, that dagger's cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't spend too much time with it.
And I shout over my shoulder, guys, we can't spend too much time with the dagger because he says it's cursed. Okay, go on.
I'm so sorry. Your friend. I did not know what I was doing, and I took his life.
Where'd you get the dagger?
That is a long story. I sought out the dagger. I thought it would be useful in destroying the thing that inhabits the house ahead.
Oh, our house?
It went. Yes, the one just down the road.
Yeah.
It's
that was the guy you killed.
Terrible thing in there.
Oh yeah, in the basement, down in the.
We have not been able to get close, and
we were down there.
That dagger turned its intents inward towards me. I was doing its bidding this whole time. Again, I must say, I am so sorry. It is our order's duty to protect people like you, and I failed you.
What's the order called?
I'm so sorry. Yes, I am Jumali of the Order of the Silver Crescent.
Guys, Jumali, Order of the Silver Crescent, keeping you informed.
This is the Coatl speaking?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's dying.
The Coatl doesn't look like they're dying. It looks like they're very hurt. But yeah, just yeah, that's what's going on with them.
I am sorry that I struck you with my axe, but I was defending myself.
No, you purged what was inside of me. I should thank you 1,000 times for what you did.
Well, then you're welcome.
and you see they glance over and they see Zephyrus kind of standing up, and they're like, "Wait, he's still here. I did not kill him." And they kind of rush out. He rushes over to him and starts checking Zephyrus.
Sure, yeah.
Kind of opening up Zephyrus's eyes, doing the same kind of look through that they did with the Kenku.
Does that dagger have a name? I just like researching stuff.
It's an abyssal name.
Abyssal. Classic.
I have it in my notes. I can give that
we
to
can
you.
we can worry about it later. It's fine.
Okay.
So you're giving the old once over to my buddy here.
Yes. He's half dead, it seems. I, like my cohorts over there. I'm sorry. These Kenku, they serve me, the ones that I've disfigured. I'm not sure exactly how I can help them, but they are in a similar position to this one. Their souls are gone, but their body remains. Now, my Kenku, their souls will be returned to the Great Tree.
So we just got to put him back with his soul. That shouldn't be too hard.
Yes.
Mr. Shane, would you have a question?
Oh, yes, of course.
Not for him. I was wondering if I remember anything about the Silver Circle from my reading.
The Silver
Crescent.
Or Silver Crescent, sorry.
Give me a history check.
You know everything about the Silver Circle.
22.
Not as prominent in Holbrook, but you have heard of the Order of the Silver Crescent. It is a group of rangers, scouts, that have a duty to protect travelers that are in need. That's what they did. That's their kind of main goal. You know that it stems from something long ago, some deity that was not helped, kind of cursed a group to forever be on the road, and this is part of that group. It's spread throughout Haven. It has no kind of centralized, like organizational flow. It seems that most of the group's members simply travel the world helping where they can.
What do you mean by curse the group?
That's what you've heard.
Okay.
The specifics of the curse, you're not sure with the history check that you rolled.
Okay, thanks.
And the Quaddle looks at everyone and says, I know where to find the souls of my Kenku, but is there a way? Did this individual keep their soul locked somewhere else? I see them dressed in the manner of a vampire. Perhaps they had some arcane source.
I mean, maybe. I mean, he's a part genie.
Interesting.
Our friend has many magical secrets. So I'm sure he's.
And as we explored last time, he doesn't have a lamp. He had a mom. So I don't. Maybe he's got a painting. His buddy came out of a painting.
Is there some item of his that may be potentially more closer to him, something that he truly loved?
Did have a pipe.
A pipe.
Yes.
And begins looking for the pipe. I don't see a pipe on him. And you guys kind of take a look, and you don't see the pipe anywhere on him.
I can go search the bushes where he fell, I guess.
This may work regardless. And you see the Quaddle kind of put their hands on Zephyrus' head and begin chanting a bit, casting a spell. Ball, I would imagine you would probably recognize parts of this as being a scrying spell or something similar to it. And you see this Quaddle's eyes go back, Chimali, and they begin scrying somewhere.
Chimichanga.
After a minute or two, they just forcefully get knocked back from Zephyrus, and they try and regain the composure. I know where. I sort of know where his soul is. It's at the center of a great storm. It seems your friend has powerful allies in the elemental chaos. He's trapped somewhere in the abyss, or at least his soul is. I saw his spirit. I saw a pipe, a green dragon pipe at the center of this. It's being held there by some powerful entity.
Green
I
dragon.
know nothing can forgive what I've done, but if you can bring his soul back to his body, I can restore him to some semblance of life. I plan to do the same with my Kenku. Whatever it is I can do and whatever it is I can help you with, I'm in your service, and so are my Kenku.
Real quick to the group. Do we really want to bring Severus back? No. Okay, it feels like there's two kind of on the fences. All right, so it just sounds like a side quest that's not worth it. You know what I mean?
It's like a lot of work.
We got that water beast under the house to take care of.
Oh yeah, and I bet there's a bunch of characters we could find who could join our party.
We need to get some sleep before our big fight tomorrow.
That's also true. We have to get sleep.
Yeah.
And he wasn't a part of that, so.
Yeah, he wasn't even part of it. We don't even need him for the tournament. We could probably do the tournament. We could come back, then maybe
Find a soul.
Grab your swords and keep on adventuring.
That's right. You see a single tear from Zephyrus's eye.
He can hear us.
Right. All right, Kamali. Do you know how we can find this location that you've scryed on to get it, or do you know how we can call upon these people that are holding his soul?
Yes, must we plunge to the depths of hell to find him? Because if that's the case, then I'm not sure it's worth the risk. He was great, but that seems like a lot of work.
It's not people that hold him. It's one singular entity, and I can guide you to the location, but I don't have the means of travel. He's somewhere in the abyss, and travel there is difficult.
What color was the dragon that was in the house?
Copper.
Gotcha. Darn it.
Do you believe it could be his genie friend who came out of the painting? I think that they had some sort of deal, perhaps.
Yeah, and then he had a
soul.
Yes, if
he would
he
have
had some dealings with a powerful elemental, that would make sense.
Yeah, was Lord Desmond Riley, was that just his boss, or was that a powerful elemental? Does anyone remember?
He came out of a painting, so.
Desmond Riley was the one that he was supposed to go find. I can't remember the name of the
Eben
guy
was the
that
guy
came
that
out.
came out.
Yeah, the powerful elemental was
Eben.
it started with an E.
Eben.
Eben,
yeah.
that's what you're right. Yeah, that's who I was talking about.
Guy.
That's what I thought we were talking about.
So, so there was Eben who came out of a painting, who looked like full Janie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of bossed our buddy around. So, and maybe, I don't know, what if we took you to the painting? Do you think you could call Eben up on the painting phone?
I can try and send a message. I have to have known the person or have some sort of item of theirs.
Would the painting work?
Possibly, yes.
If he came out of it?
Yes, I can try.
Okay.
All right, well then come with us. Chortle?
Chimali.
That's right.
Yes. And sorry, let me introduce you to the two remaining flock I have, and motions for the Kenku to come over and introduces you to Gray, which is this, the Kenku that you knew, Riff. Has kind of, you noticing now as a tuft of gray feathers kind of on the side of their head. And they look at you and says, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you. Thank you for saving us. Riff, I'm very thankful for you.
Oh, you got it, bud. Sorry you didn't get your snacks.
Oh, it's no worries. It has been a rough few months.
Well, cool. We should all go back to the house then, maybe, and then we can see if we can work on this painting. We can also, if you guys are hungry, we got food there.
Food would be amazing.
Who's going to tell Wilma about Zephyrus? Not it.
The Quoddle also introduces you to the other Kenku, and if Rhett, you would like to introduce your character.
Why, hello there. My name is, but you can call me Strummer. That's right. It's for the way that I strum my bowstring. Pleasure to meet you all. And yeah, like Alex said, he's a Kenku. He's decked out, and he's got like a black cowl sort of wrapped around his face with his long Kenku beak protruding out. You can see the black feathers, and he's wearing some kind of he's kind of wearing like a green, kind of like capey cloak type thing. Blends into the woods really well with some leather armor poking out underneath, and you see he's got his bow on his back and 2 short swords strapped on his hip.
Badass little Kenku.
Yeah. And Chimali says, "These are the 2 of my flock that will be able to help you. Your house, yes. Let us go. If you have a place for these Kenku, these lost souls, may they come as well."
Oh yeah, it's a pretty big place. There's rooms all over the place. I'm sure we can make it work.
Okay, thank you. I do not want to impose, but we have seen much worse times. Onward, you please lead the way.
Milo, it looked like you were saying something, but you're muted.
Exactly how many Kenku? We only have so many rooms, and I don't want...
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's the four that need help. They can... a small room is all they'll need. And
we've got plenty of space. We got plenty of space.
Strummer and Gray.
And if you guys prefer, to be outside, like up on the roof, there's places for, I don't know, birds and stuff.
That would be just fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
Onward. I lead the way.
Onward.
Cool. I'll carry.
Trained? Is this going to be a problem?
House trained? Sounds offensive to ask that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're going to cover the roof and...
just to make sure Willem doesn't have a mess to clean up. I'm only thinking of the house. And
I don't know about these fools, but I've used a toilet once or twice.
They'll be well behaved. I will make sure nothing happens to your home.
Let's just say I know which leaves not to wipe with.
And that's why you get proficiency in nature.
We should get Zephyrus back quickly.
So you guys make your way along the path. You make your way along the creek to the path and the bridge. Make your way along the path up to the house, and you were there. You're at the gates. You open them up. You see the fountain in front of you. There's a few lights on inside, and you open the doors to the house. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for today's episode.
Ooh.
Thank you for joining us around our proverbial podcast table. To my right, I have
Dash is Thrakus.
Bentley's Rafarian Night Meadow.
Rhett as Strummer.
Caleb Ascori.
And Milo is Paul.
And grab your swords and keep on adventuring.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.